Hey guys, do you want to know the number one proven way to market your notary business? Well, really, any business? Let's talk about it. Alright guys, so if you're new to the channel, my name is Vanessa Terry and I am the founder of Notary to Notary and a few other companies, but I teach people all over the country how to build successful notary businesses. And the number one question I get asked from people all over the country is, how do I get clients? And so in this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys my proven number one strategy to getting business. And really, it works across any market. Now, I'm talking specifically about gaining general notary work in your notary business. Now, if you're a notary and you're getting into loan closings and e-notary and general notary work, you're always looking for ways to gain more clients. And so my number one proven marketing tool is going to be building a free Google business profile. If you have a business, pretty much 90% of all businesses should have a Google business profile. You're probably saying, Vanessa, what in the world is a Google business profile? So basically what happens is Google decided that they want to have a way to make it easier for people to find businesses, read reviews about them, get directions, call, message, things like that. And so they have a system called a Google Business Profile. Okay, it used to be called a Google Business Page, now it's Google Business Profile. And what it is, it allows when you, let's say you go to Google and you type in restaurant near me. There's a little block that comes up either on the side of your browser if you're on a computer, or if you're on a mobile device, typically at the top, that will recommend a business. So it may recommend a Chinese restaurant or a local Italian place, and it'll have the information about the business. If the business is set up, if the owner of the business set it up correctly, it'll have it where they can call, they can get directions, they can message, they can read reviews, they can see your services, your menu, your products, whatever it is, everything about that business in a quick little snapshot. And so what that does is, we're in 2022. Most people, you yourself included, when they need something, they're going to go right on Google and they're going to type it in, whatever that word is, and they're going to put in near me. So whether that's a barber near me, whether that's a lawyer near me, notary near me. And that is how most people do their searches most of the time when they're trying to find something in their area they can utilize. And so you, as a notary public, you are a service people will typically, when they're looking for a notary, they're going to go to Google and they're going to put in notary near me. And if you have a Google business profile, you're going to come up. If your profile is set up correctly and you have search engine optimized it. Okay, and that basically is a fancy way to say you are using Google the way Google wants you to use it. So, and that's a big piece that I always want to stress to people that are like, oh, I set up a Google business profile, but I'm not getting any traction. It's probably how you set it up and what you're doing with it. That's not allowing Google to show your profile in the top 5 or top 10 people search for a notary near you. Now that goes into the Google algorithm. And so Google is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know I'm not. Okay, Google is the number one search engine in the world, okay? And Google prides themselves on being accurate, okay? How many times have you used Google and you type something in and it was wrong, or it was like, what is this? Hardly ever, right? But you may go to other search engines. I'm not knocking them. I'm not going to say their names because I do not want to be held liable. But you may go to other search engines and you'll type in, restaurant near me or hair store near me, or you might type in a question and you get back all these crazy unrelated ads. You get back pages that don't give you what you're looking for. It's not accurate. And so what Google did, Google decided that they want to be extremely accurate. And so that means when you have a website or you have a Google business profile, if you do not have the information that Google needs to make sure that you are what this searcher is looking for, they're not going to show you, because they don't want to risk saying someone searching notary near me and your page comes up but it's not what they're looking for. So that being said, you want to make sure your Google business profile is complete and accurate. And I would recommend too that you take time to understand Google and the algorithm and what they're looking for. So a lot of people say, well, I don't understand social media marketing, I don't understand SEO, I don't understand this or understand that. But you're a business owner. If you're watching this video, you're pretty sure that you are a business owner. I'm sure there's a lot of things in business that you don't know and don't understand. That is no excuse to not learn them. Yes, you may not have learned it in school. I mean, maybe you learned other things in school, but you want to take this venture and you want to build a business. That means that you need to know business management, accounting, marketing, sales, all of that stuff if you're going to be successful. So you can't say, I want to start a business, but I don't know marketing, so I still want clients. Hey, it doesn't work like that. No. Okay, so yes, you do need to know marketing, but let's say you don't know how to do like build your own website. You can outsource a lot of things. Like there's Fiverr, Fiverr, that can outsource a lot of that heavy lifting for you, but you still want to have a general basic idea of the systems that you're using and how they work. So number one thing you want to do is go to Google My Business, and you want to set up a free Google Business profile. And I want to stress free because a lot of people that I tell to go do this, they go and they say, oh, I ended up paying $500. I am so confused. How? And so what happens is when you go to Google My Business, they do have like anything that's free, add-ons, okay? You don't need all that. What you want to set up is a Google Business profile. Google will then offer you a website. It's called a Google site. Yes, you can set it up. There's a free version, there's a paid version, okay, which basically you're paying for your domain, okay? There's also Google Ads, okay? Read my lips very, very clearly, okay? If you do not know how to run online ads, and I'm not talking about I can make a pretty post, I'm not talking about that. If you do not understand how to target and ad segments and all of this stuff, which I am still learning, but I will tell you when I first got into running online ads, I threw away so much money because I did not know how to do it. My biggest thing I tell everybody, you know, when you're on Facebook and Instagram, they're like, oh, boost this post. Honey, do not boost that post if you have no idea who your target market is and how to set it up and how you're going to run those ads and what's going to work for that target market, because I promise you, you are going to throw your money away, okay? And so I did that too. I had to learn the hard way, okay? You do not need to run Google Ads. Now, can you run Google Ads? Yes. Can they help you? Absolutely. Honey, but when I told you to set up a Google Business profile and you were confused and saying, wait, how do I do this? You don't want to jump into Google Ads if you can't even take the time to learn how to set up a Google Business profile, okay? Because guess what? That's free. Google Ads is going to cost you some money and you don't want to throw it away. Now, can you do Google Ads? Absolutely. You need to learn. Same thing I just said. You can learn pretty much everything about running Google Ads on YouTube. You can binge watch content. There is so much free content. There are so many free online courses about Google Ads. Google has free information and training on how to run their ads. So you can learn how to do it, absolutely. But I encourage you, before you go down that route, that you learn it first. Okay, now, you went to Google My Business, you set up that free Google Business profile, they sent you the code in the mail, you put it in, now it's live, right? If it's not live, it might say pending, give them a minute to get it live. Make sure you go through all those little blocks on your dashboard and add content. Fill it in, answer the questions, make sure you are as complete as possible. Next thing, get reviews. Reviews are super duper important, and there are lots of ways to get reviews. I find the most effective way to get reviews from my clients is text messages. So there's a link on your Google Business profile that you can take. I have a text in my phone that stays pinned to the top, and it basically just says, thank you for using my notary services, something like, you're super amazing and awesome. I don't know. It says, thank you for using my notary services. It would be great if you could leave me a five-star review on my Google Business page to help me gain more awesome clients like you, emoji, emoji, emoji. And then my review link goes there too, so they can leave my review. And I send that to them while I'm in their face, okay? If you send it later, you send it tomorrow, y'all know how we do, and it's going in the trash, right? And don't even get me started on the effectiveness of trying to send an email. Listen, no. Okay, so text still has like a 99 or 98% open rate, okay? Everyone opens their text messages for the most part, right? So I find that more effective, and I do it while I'm in front of them. I say, hey, give me a review really quick. It'll be super duper awesome. I just text it to you. And they'll say, oh yeah, it takes 2 seconds. Boom, and we're done, okay? Other thing like people have issues with Google Business profiles is getting deactivated. What? It happens. Okay. So, and actually, recently, Google put a statement out that they had a glitch in the system that went through and suspended a whole bunch of profiles. Like, oops, sorry. Right. So, yes, it is possible for your profile to get suspended or deactivated. I have had numerous profiles suspended and deactivated. It happens. They have a reinstatement process. You just go through the reinstatement process. And I always say when you do it, add so much information, they cannot say that you're not a legitimate business. Okay. Don't just say reinstate me because I said so. No. Okay. And so it happens. Just go through the reinstatement process, get reactivated, and you're good to go. But it does happen. And it's like having a website. Websites crash, right? You might have a social media. Social media pages get hacked, right? It is a part of the industry. You just have to continue to push and manage, and then if it goes down, bring it back up, and we keep it moving. But I will tell you, it happens, and it can be frustrating. And usually when it gets suspended, it's going to take probably like at least a week or two, probably closer to 2 weeks before it gets reactivated. Okay, so it's the name of the game. We play the game. Google is the biggest search engine. You need to be on there, period. Okay, and if you need help setting up a Google Business Profile or managing your Google Business Profile, we do offer that with notarytonotary.com. If you go there on our course and services page, there is a link that says Google Profile Management Services. You can get started in that, and we can help you manage your Google Business Profile. I know, because sometimes it can be a headache. Also, we talk about posting consistently. I mean, there's a lot that goes into SEO, and most people don't have time for it because, one, it's new to you, so it may be frustrating. Or two, it's not your forte, so you choose to do other things because everyone has the same 24 hours. We could all do it. But if it's something that's like frustrating and I don't really understand it, you're going to choose to do emails, or you're going to choose to actually work on your service instead of actually working on that. For more helpful training, tips, and resources, visit me online at notarytonotary.com. And until next time, happy signing.